We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr. He tipped the scales at 72 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds, with a reach of 74 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's Roy. Here comes.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Couldn't land that jab. Miss with that jab. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Stay focused. Too smart. Get your shots off and don't give them anything, all right?
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for wondering about.
Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right?
Go out there and finish him. Good work out there.
Don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You're letting them back in. We're better
missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Great.
Step back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again.
You've been come nuts. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's full of pair.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Take his combo.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure out.
Both men step back for just a moment. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Carter, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
Nice right hook. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. There's a counter shot. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
You were thinking, John, get your boxer back together, put him back in his place.
But don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the alley.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxer back together, and get back out there.
It's up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work. Good work.
In this round, get your mind back, get your focus back, and get that jab back.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Start. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go up there.
On to the third. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. The jab not finding its target. They do the hook, it didn't land. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Just get your breath back.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was.
What are you doing? The gap's up there. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Much better. He's not even in your lead. Come on, switch off. Get your boxing back together. You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there and switch back on. Get it?
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down and
Win the round. I need to go back out there. I need to win it.
don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Be smart. Get your shots up. Don't give him anything. Go back.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
One shot at a time. Set him up. We will take him out. He's ready to go. Back.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look like these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, you steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly.
Oh, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges scored. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You think that
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league.
good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
Twice. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right?
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Place him. This fight's not over yet. You gotta go back out there.
There for one shot at a time. Set him up and you'll take him out. He's ready to go.
You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in.
Be smart, otherwise you'll see it and ride it out.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. They're back in the same spot.
Pensacola's finest is down. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Come on. You let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out.
Nice round. Good round. I like that to happen. Good workout.
Come back, and then we go again. Don't worry about that round.
I'm missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back into the fight.
It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that one.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it.
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on.
You were thinking you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
God awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that.
Good defense on the end and what you do. Good work.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Get back out there.
I'm smart. Good man, good man. Just saying it.
On to the 6th round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Swing and a miss with the hook. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? And down goes Daniel Jacobs. They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe-for-toe, or do they play defense here?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is a...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Jacobs in real trouble. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Good work on move that. I love that. Jab slip.
In the end.
There's the bell to start round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Didn't wait. Hold that thought. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A much better game plan here.
recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish it on. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. Swing and a miss with that hook. Swing and a miss with the hook. Well, he's had enough, and he is gonna quit. So they will throw in the towel. The corner has stopped it. They won't be happy about that, but c'est la vie.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Jaime Munguia, 183 centimeters tall, with a reach of an identical 183 centimeters. And he'll be facing Daniel Jacobs, the Miracle Man. 6 foot tall with a reach of 74 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? The jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I'm happy I like that round.
And there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
That left-handed jab. Oh, wait a minute! And this is not the way Munguia thought this fight was going to go! That was the moment!
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Go.
Can't miss it. Great round. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Now, it's a tougher fight. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick on the jab, and then start valuing your pills and win this.
In there for a one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
You're starting to make mistakes and switching off immediately to switch back on.
But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet.
Not much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
A few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
On to the third. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab misses. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good man. Good.
Now switch on. Get this boxing back together. Have you got the
Shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
everything in the bag? Now you've let him back into it. He was close to this fight, and now you let him back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take
Body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that.
Jet, keep doing what you're doing.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? That hook doesn't score. One punch could change everything in this battle. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour is the heavyweight, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. And there's the bell to start round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Hook misses. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And there goes Jacobs. He's down.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He misses with that straight left. Nope, this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there.
There's the bell to start round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
I've seen some fighters with a great chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Misses with the straight left. Missing with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs with a reach of 187 centimeters. And he'll be facing the Marvel, Sergio Martinez. At the middleweight limit, 160 pounds. He stands 5'8" tall, and his southpaw stance should cause a lot of problems.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs. He bounced back from cancer as a two-time middleweight world champion and has fought the best of the best in his division. Let's see what he's got for us here in this one. Sergio.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, here is a unified and sensational middleweight champion of the world, Sergio Maravilla Martinez.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Tried to score with a jab. Left hand got him. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
Well, after walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Well done with that counter shot. The judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What about Jacobs in that last round? From this moment forward, on to the second round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight. Don't fight. Hold him. Tie him up. Just until your head clears again. And your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to top you off.
We wanted action, and there goes Jacobs. He's down. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Hold it right there. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Jacobs in that round. On to the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
what a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
It's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Back at it in round 4. He barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Through the hook, didn't land. If someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. Hold it right there! Sergio Martinez is dazed. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Both men set back. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Martinez in that. Time for the 5th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger after it.
He's got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 6 foot tall with a reach of 74 inches. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. He comes in 6 foot 1 inches tall with a 75.2 inch reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. He is one of the most talented fighters in this division. Let's see what he's got for us in this one. The Cobra, Carl Froch, a super mid.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, introducing Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. And he misses with the left uppercut. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Froch in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown. No, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, no, Carl Froch and the Cobra is down. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
This is with the left uppercut. One punch could change everything in this battle. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Froch in that. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. We got knocked down in the last round. Oh, wait a minute. Jacobs in real trouble. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
So then look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make the way to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. It's a bit of a mousetrap.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. A perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Insane action. You'd like to see more jabs. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Get it started in round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Beautiful counter shot. It can be crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get triggered.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
Corners must be so happy.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Froch, seeing cobwebs. And it appears, hold that thought! Oh, Froch. I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, when you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Oh, no, Carl Froch got caught. And finally, Carl Froch goes down. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory.